Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. And in our stream today, we'll be trying to add a gyroscope feature in our game, which could improve our gameplay and also make the aiming easier. As using our fingers to drag aim is kind of difficult because we have tested the game and it was kind of difficult. And we're also removing where we used to be able to fire only when we had our aim mode on, or what you can say is we were only able to fire when our scope was on, or we were ADSing, and we are trying to remove that feature because for PC it's quite useful. It's not that bad. Like you can easily aim with by holding the right mouse button and then fire wherever you want. It was quite easier, but in mobile devices it was difficult when the players, after they get morphed into smaller objects and they just run around here and there, and it was really difficult to track them down while aiming, so we had to bring that down. And other than that, everything else is same as the way it was. The thing that's left is to add a lot of different objects, and yeah, that's it, I guess. And this water plane is, I don't know why it is falling down. We have to get this up. Other than that, it looks pretty fine. We thought of adding a washing machine over here, and we will stick with that plan. And we also tried to fix the movement because before it was feeling like we were sliding. Now the animation speed and the movement speed are kind of getting close to each other, which has fixed the issue, but still we feel like the player is sliding, and we will fix that later. So let's get started, guys. First, let's add the gyroscope, and then first we should remove the. Let's go to our hunter suit. To be honest, guys, I have the scripts ready from Claude. My only job here is to replace the scripts, and for gyroscope, maybe we should try 2 or 3 different things. Then we'll be done. That's not much to do for today. Let's go to our hunter suit script, which should be inside our player, and it's the hunter suit right here. What is this? Okay, we still. What is this script resolve camera? Did we have this before? We didn't have anything named as resolve camera. So why do we have it now? Rear camera does not contain a definition for main camera. Let's try this because we were also having issues with we're also having issues with we can remove this. Since we changed our code, we were facing issues with the player not being able to fire properly, and for that, we tried to assign our camera inside of suit. So whenever the player shoots, then the camera would be assigned, and in that way the camera would never be missed, and that's how it worked. But I think that is not a good principle to do because every time we shoot, then we have to get camera from the scene, which is, I guess, a bit performance consuming or something like that. So, so Claude has, I guess, any solution for that because it has a different set of method for resolve camera. So let's see if this works. And we also need changes for the player input. And we also have a new script inside of mobile controls. And we do not have gyroscope. An ambiguous reference between Unity and Unity in the gyroscope. Uh, mm, so what do we choose? Use Unity Engine's gyroscope or input systems as gyroscope? I think we should go with input system dot gyroscope, I guess, because we are using input system. But I honestly do not know what both of those mean. So let's ask ChatGPT for that. I don't know which is going to be the namespace. We are using the input system, so let's go with. And why is this namespace data taken out? Namespace is not namespace. How do I even do this, guys? Mm, okay, we are importing both names container class name gyroscope. So consider ambiguous, recommend creating alias. So the top becomes okay. So what we have to do is Unity Engine contains gyroscope and Unity Engine dot input system also contains gyroscope. So that was the reason for it not working, and now it should work pretty Finally. And for the other changes that we need is we also have to set up a gyroscope in our scene. Design related touch. Uh, so the errors should be gone from our player camera as well. Yeah, gyroscope and everything. And how do we like change the sensitivity of the gyroscope? So we'll be needing that as well. And how is the gyroscope working? I don't know anything about that. Maybe I should learn about that, but first let's try to make it work, then we will learn how it worked. That is not a good way, but it works. Gyrus. Okay, we also have sensitivity for this, and we don't want any of this. Check into that. Leave the field empty on any camera. No, leave that field empty in camera. We don't want gyro at all. So we have to for the hider camera on which script. Which of the script are we talking about? For the player camera. So a player camera script is inside of prefabs, I guess. Inside of player camera, we need this. Maybe we have to create this as a singleton and assign it, or like make it find the script in the runtime. Yeah, we have to make it a static singleton instead of an inspector drag reference. So player camera just access runtime instead of needing. Yeah, I knew that we would be doing that. I knew that for us for sure. So we'll add gyroscope on and off button somewhere around here. Okay, we have created an instance of this, and maybe that's it. Mm, Your setting UI toggles on value change to check into the field. Your settings UI toggle on value change to call the product set enable pull. It's static, so this works without needing a scene difference on the component. So we had a button. So for the button, I guess we have to just turn the script off. The settings UI toggles on value change to call the product set static, so this works without needing a scene reference to the component. To create the toggle interacting value without. This is an investment when the static and unit toggle versions of the event between only destinations but then that components and wiring it up makes a smart bridge between script in between. Okay, let's build that. Now in the settings panel, you have actually your toggle give it. Okay, our settings panel. What is our settings panel? Our settings panel is inside of game canvas. It's a settings panel, and it is inside of settings panel. We have to give a UI and a toggle. Oh, this is the kind of toggle that this is for gyroscope. We also need to adjust the sensitivity, so we need a slider for that as well. So we will be using that once this gyroscope is on. Then we get a separate set of slider, and if it's turned off, then we don't need the slider at all. So let's see how this toggle works. And for the aim, Okay, thankfully I have everything inside of. For the horizontal, we might wanna make it smaller and move it at the top, somewhere around here, I guess. What is the scale? So instead of doing that, what we can do is we might wanna do it collectively. We have background check mark, and this is a label is a text. We don't want the text, but we want this to be bigger. So this is how it works. Nice, it looks good. But we want a text. Maybe we should not have deleted the label, I guess. Instead of creating a duplicate text, maybe we can duplicate this, Control T, get it inside of gyroscope and move it. What the fuck? I don't have anything. Aim text. What the fuck? Why is the text value not here? Let's check with. Yep. What the fuck? I wanted this set of text. But why am I not able to select this? This is the settings text. If I try to move this, dude, this is something else. And what is this text? I wanted this text. Oh, it is inside of our text component. Hey, this is for the values. Oh my god, I forgot about that. How can I forget about that? This is for the values, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, my bad, guys. Okay, so we need to duplicate this inside of gyroscope and remove the slider, remove the text, and get it here. I rename this as gyroscope and maybe make it like a bit better. Yep, it looks good. And we also need mm, Or handling delivery as a slider earns values on fire continuously while trying maintenance. Unlike a toggle which fires once per time, if you got players service process to test on everything around it. Such a will cause everything's I even can be researched as more so update live instantly, it's even really on a tech, but on your plastics once a player actually let's go. Yeah, we want that. Let's go and sensitivity to a proper processor as well rather than a fixing the ground field. Now consume data with the static sensitivity instead of the remote instance field. Now the slider trace of this live on drag saves only on release. Ah, okay, that was something different. Out of my mind. Out of my league, bro. Meanwhile, I can uh dude, I forgot to give one more thing. Yeah, it's like there is a studio on the slide itself. So friends. Mm. Mm. First the gyro loop provider. So we need one more slider. So for that, we can duplicate this again, and this is gonna be, let's put it inside of gyroscope. Let's give the level as the settings panel UI slider, give it a level like the sensitivity. Okay. And we don't, we won't be needing, maybe we might be needing this. Reserve citizen civil range. For the range, minimum is zero point 0.2. Whole numbers, I don't know whole numbers. 0.2 to max 3, to max to 3. Add attach digest, also use slider tag, it's the same as the slider component. Okay, yeah. And for the slider, do I get this? Yeah, yes. This one matters more. Okay, then drag slider on the slider. Okay, we have this on the slider's value unchanged, single event plus. Drag the single event plus on the slider. On the slider's changed float. What the fuck? The sliders unchanged. Drag in the same game object. Okay, so we pick this. And for the function, gyroscope sensitivity slider and on slider changed float. Where is our on slider changed? Okay. Nothing else required is okay. What changed onto the float? What no is fixed. For instance, is now the sensitivity static player player props back values shared globally following the exact same pattern is enabled. So the inspector field that remains default sensitivity only matters the very first time the game member runs on the device. When player has lost the slide after that, the saved value always wins. So tweaking the inspector default later won't retroactively change anything for someone who already has a save file. Okay, that is good. Which means the player now will be able to save the values. Once the apply changes, the value are going to be saved. Okay. But we didn't wire anything else, apply anything. Maybe it works inside the code that I do not know. But still, I think this is pretty enough for testing for now. So the next task I should be doing is making a build for Android and test it on a device. Yo, welcome to the stream. Whoever's watching. Hello, buddy. What's up? Oh, you left. Hmm. This kid is sick. So let's build this. Yep. We don't need to add anything else, right? Uh, Yo, we was watching the stream. I'm about to end the stream now. So thanks for watching the stream, brother. Means a lot. And I guess I'll be streaming again after an hour, and that will be of Mobile Legends, of course. And we are done with this for today. Maybe we might want to add more features to this, but I don't think we'll be adding right now. So bye, guys.